Alright, welcome back to Part-Time Weekend Rancher. This is JC, Stella, and Joshua. Mom stayed home today, so we're going to have a double adventure, trying to do a couple of things around the ranch. We need to see if we can finish up clearing that fence line so we can start punching posts and enclose that third corral, and then do a couple of other odds and ends around the ranch. So we'll see how much we get done, and I got my two little helpers here, and they will do as much help and as much work as I can possibly get them to do. Alright, so we had a quick lunch with the kids. They're going to stay back at the house because, as you might have seen in other videos, this diamond cutter shoots a lot of shards and debris out, so I'm going to try to keep them safe and make sure they're out of the way. So I am going to try to clear the remaining fence line so we can go ahead and punch some posts and actually connect it to that fence right there. And then we have 3 totally enclosed paddocks, so hopefully it won't take that long. So just got done clearing that last part. You can probably hear or see the diamond cutter blade still spinning, coming to a stop. So looks pretty good. Like I said, it hadn't rained in about a week, so we were able to get some really good traction. And it's cleared. I wasn't able to get every single thing, so it's a little steep in those areas, and I couldn't get good traction on the diamond cutter or the skid steer trying to go up. So I'll have to figure out how to get those few trees, cut them down, and then the larger ones we'll just have to cut down and then get either a mini or a regular excavator out here and grub them out by the root ball, and then it'll be nice and clear. But overall it looked and did an amazing job compared to what it was before. The road's pretty messed up and there's debris everywhere, so just like I did when I cleared the gravel, I'll put the bucket on the skid steer and level out and pick up a bunch of this debris, so we should be good. I noticed towards the end that I was missing a bolt, and this one is about to come out. It's loose. I'm assuming because you hit the trees and the shrubs and everything else so many times, it starts working itself out. So I'll take this one out, figure out what size, what thickness it needs to be, and then I'll put a new one in.
Come on. Has to keep moving.
So we're climbing. We're trying to get to the west ridge, and as you can tell, it's pretty steep. We're fighting the sun. We probably got another hour before it goes behind the mountain. And we're almost to the top. But it's a pretty steep climb all the way up. It is really steep. So Stella made it to the top before everyone else. Here's the ridge line. And that's looking north. That's looking east. And we just came down that trail behind Joshua. It's a nice view from up here as well. Good morning. It's a continuation of what we were doing yesterday. So we finished doing the fence line and we are going to try to make it home by lunchtime today. The kids have school, so they need to check in around 9 and then they have to do a little bit of homework once we get home. I'm going to try to change the oil filter, which has eluded me for the last 2 or 3 times. Hopefully we'll get that resolved today. Change the light bulbs on the Gator as well. And then I think we're going to go pick up the last 200 boards of red oak, those 16-foot boards on the trailer, and then try to go get some clover seed as well, because in a couple of weeks I'm going to have to plant that on the 3 corrals so we can get ready for the spring and the summer and when the cows come on and they have some good grazing material to eat. So just got done plugging in the new light, and as you can see, it's pretty bright. It's an LED light. I'll stick it into the socket there and maybe do a comparison of what the old one and the new style look like. So on the right is the new LED light bulb, and on the left is the regular incandescent light bulb that came standard on the Gator. So it's a good upgrade, a lot brighter. So the oil filter on the Gator eluded me yet again. I think I know what I need to do. I'm gonna have to sacrifice one of Jen's jar opening sticky things and put it on that cup of the oil filter wrench and try to make sure that there's really good grip to try to turn it. And if that doesn't work, then I have to take a screwdriver, puncture the oil filter, basically make it look like a T, and then use that as leverage to turn it, which is more than I want to do this morning. I got to get into town and take the kids in so we can have cell phone internet coverage so we can log on to our 9 o'clock meeting. Alright, so we picked up our 3 bags of red clover and white clover. As you can see, each bag is 50 pounds, and we're gonna get a 3-point broadcast spreader on the back of the tractor, load all this stuff in there, mix it in, and then spread the seed out on the 3 different corrals. So we can do that here in a couple of weeks when it's cold and it's a little frozen, so it thaws and freezes and it works itself into the ground. I've never done this before, we've never done this before, so this will be a first time. And like I said, we'll do this in a couple of weeks and we'll show you how we think we're supposed to be doing that. Alright, so we picked up the remaining 200 boards of red oak, as you can see. So I think we got everything, or I got everything done that I wanted to get done, except for getting the oil filter off of the Gator. That's still being not too nice, but we'll figure it out. We're gonna get back, head back to the casita, pack everything up, and then make our way home and call it a weekend. And then hopefully the weather holds, there's no rain forecasted for the next week, and hopefully we can be back out here and start punching some posts.